mga patimbok yung buto. Kapag ikaw ay sa tabi, ako'y medyo nakikiliti. Kailan ko ang iyong gabi, kailan ko ang iyong pisngi. Kailan kaya kita mayuwi? Sige na, sige na.
My greatest takeaway for today is that I should learn to acknowledge and appreciate my privileges, because not a lot of people, especially those who we met today at BJMP, have the same privileges that I have. Some of them even are voiceless, just like one of my groupmates earlier, or one of the people that were assigned to us earlier. So as a Paulinian leader, we should all use our voices to influence our students and our student body in a good way, and leading them to the right path and to hopefully make a change.
So my experience earlier is that it was a really great experience to hear different stories from different inmates that we have talked to, and that inspired me to keep on going in life despite the challenges that I've encountered.
From the experience I had earlier, it changed the way I look at how other people's lives go. We may experience our own problems and we may feel that these problems are too big for us. However, I learned that although my problems are big to me, I need to expand and look at how others feel about their lives as well. Because I now know that their lives may be not as good as mine, in the sense that I have a lot of privileges and they don't.
My experience made me realize that I should be more contented and appreciative with what we have. And it also made me realize that we should be more compassionate and understanding leader to my fellow Paulinians.
So my experience earlier taught me that we should always be kind with each other, because we don't know what the person is struggling right now, and despite of the challenges we had in our life and the differences of what we're going through, we must know that God is more powerful, and He will always be there for us. So all we need is have faith in Him and be just who we are always.
So one learning we gained today was that if you have the ability to emphasize, use it for good. As experienced earlier, we gained such a wider perspective of what the outside world actually is, and I think as Paulinian leaders, we can use it for good.
One of the greatest things that I have learned from today's experience would be the value of humility. I may be a student from a prestigious university, and they may be people deprived of liberty, but each of us is carrying different crosses in life. And this value, I think, would be a great help in my life as a Paulinian student leader, because this will keep me grounded in serving the student body in any way I